right, lads, Arsenal bottled the title. That's not entirely true. I mean, look at the table right now. 2 points ahead of City with a game in hand. But there's something very important that you lot, all you lads, should realise. And that thing is that they're Arsenal. Look, I give you boys credit for a superb season. You know, the squad, the mentality that Arteta has created in the dressing room, it's almost magical for the Gunners. For example, a player like Saka, you know, 17 goal involvement in the Premier League this season. Although, nowhere near my star boy, Marcus Rashford, best player in the world. Don't even say otherwise. He's not only scoring, but he's feeding children. Right, I'm filming an Arsenal vid, and I'm waffling about how Rashford is feeding children. What is going on? Let's get back on topic. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they've done absolute bits this season. Well done. So, you must be asking me, Macca, why are you saying they've bottled the title? It's only fair. Let's talk about the reason why you clicked on this video. So, if we look back to even in the lockdown days, we can really take a deep dive into Arsenal's horrific DNA. Arteta, he came in the 2019-2020 season. They were once actually 16th in the league. Yes, that is right, 16th. I vividly remember that because I remember absolutely ripping into my mate who's an Arsenal fan. And do you guys also remember the relegation clauses? Yes, I'm not kidding. Players like Lacazette, Aubameyang, in their contracts were relegation clauses. It got that bad. It was just an utter nightmare. You know, things got slowly better, I guess. For the Gunners, they rose up to the table, finishing 8th. And there was hope, which of course, being Arsenal fans, they made the most out of that hope. Next season, we're getting Champions League. Pepe, worth every single penny. 100% worth that 70 mil. Oh, you're funny, guys. Right, viewers of the video, can you please comment your thoughts and opinions on Arsenal? Subscribe if you're new. Please give the channel a chance. I really do want to create a community. It's a small channel. Why not, lads? Back into the video. Skipping all the way to last season, Arsenal fans, they started to get frustrated. You know, a lot of Arsenal fans, a surprising amount, were Arteta out. And it wasn't really surprising at the time, seeing as the last 2 seasons ended in back-to-back 8th place finishes. By the way, I actually do guarantee that if lockdown wasn't a thing, you know, if fans were actually able to be at the ground, 100% Arteta would not be here today, because that cult fan industry is just, it's way too influential. I mean, he would have been absolutely ripped apart at the Emirates. But signings such as Odegaard, Ben White, and even Tomiyasu, who they had to beat Spurs for, got them excited for the future. Oh, how Spurs got their revenge. Arsenal actually cemented themselves back into European conversation, but sadly, well, I mean, sadly for them, I was bloody enjoying it, weren't I? I personally loved it. They just missed out on Champions League. It isn't a history lesson, so we're not going to keep on talking about it. I don't want you guys to think this is a blooming documentary, but that's just to remind you of what Arsenal have done in the last 3 seasons. They've done I mean, I don't want to swear, but they've done shit all. I do want to say I admire Arteta, you know, as a tactician. But what I'm trying to say is maybe this first half of the season was a little bit of a fluke almost, you know. I know 100% they're capable of this form. You know, they got some great players. Even like the likes of Xhaka have really stepped up recently. Saliba's stepped up from obviously those loan moves. And I think, you know, you've got a good squad going, you've got a great project going, and I give Arsenal massive credit. So it's not just from a biased opinion, I just think you're simply going to bottle the league because you are Arsenal and that's what you do. If you're calling me an idiot, if you're just one of those guys, listen to the last 5 matchups. And I know, oh Macca, you can't base it off the last 5 games, but genuinely, hear me out because it's been quite atrocious. They've lost to City. Okay, not too bad, although you're supposed to be better than them. You've lost to relegation side Everton, who had their first match under Sean Dyche. Yeah, what's going on there? You've had a 1-1 draw to Brentford. Again, you're supposed to be demolishing a team like Brentford. To be fair though, the Bees have actually the longest unbeaten run in the Premier League. lost to City once again, and a lucky but scrappy 4-2 win over Villa. Stinky, isn't it? Bit stinky. That's just simply nowhere near the level of a Premier League winning side, and I believe with the depth and the world-class players of City, you know, not to mention even Haaland, who has 32 goals in 30 games, they are right on the Gunners' tail. And I just have a feeling they're going to slip up, just like they did for Champions League last year. That's just my opinion. I mean, talk to me, lads. I want to hear what you think. But I can't tell you who's going to come second or third or fourth, because that video is coming out in 2 weeks. You're going to subscribe. You're going to have to subscribe if you want to check that out. Cheers for watching, lads. Prayers, they go out to the loved ones of Atsu, who sadly died. He was a great Premier League player. I think I've been watching him for years, and he will be massively missed. See you later, lads. Have a fantastic day. And that's all I really have to say. Arsenal's bottled the title. Gabriel Jesus. Why do Arsenal fans think he's the next? He's the next Cristiano Ronaldo?